got a funny feeling this one is going to end up like a Houdini, like Champ. He was turned out with a rug on, but I've got no idea where it is. Let's go look for that. Hello and welcome back to my channel. I've got an afternoon of riding ponies today, so thought I'd bring you along for the ride. We just bring these lot in. He went out with a rug on. I'll have to find that in a minute. Right, let's bring you in first then, Champ. This one always waits at the gate for me. He hates being out. He's a bit of a pampered pony that doesn't like getting wet, do you? Hey? Oh, you're filthy. You got it on your ear. Look. So that's all bought in. So I'm just gonna go on, baby. Go and look for Donut's rug, and then change all their rugs. And this head collar is always hard. And then we start exercising them all. All over it. Left you on the floor. Man. Washed. Take a stroll around this field now and find Donut's rug. But yeah, in the winter they all come in just after lunch, and then they get their rugs changed into a daytime rug, so they don't get too hot in the turnouts. Where the hell has he put it? Yeah, so they have their rugs changed, and usually Champ, oh there it is, he's dumped it in the stinging nettles. But it's still all done up, so he's literally taking it off over his head. He is going to be like Champ, Houdini. Yeah, the autumn, winter time, they're just bored. There's not enough grass out here, so they just stand at the gates. They get brought in just after lunch, rugs changed, and they can then just pick on their hay net whilst I exercise everybody. And then rugs are changed again to a warmer one for bedtime, and they all get skipped out and then fed. But yes, I'm going to try and find out how Donuts get out of this rug. And then I'm going to exercise Donut first today. So I'll show you what we're doing with him. So he's managed to break his fillet string and get out the rug that way. So I've just fixed that. So I'm just going to give him a quick brush off and do his feet. And then we'll get working him. Good meal. It's dirty now. Yes. I still always wear my hat with Donut because he's young and can still be a bit fiery. Legs everywhere, so we just hold on. There's borrowed one. Hold on, good boy. Oh, good boy, good boy. Yeah, just getting used to the bit in the mouth, but I still don't put any pressure on it. I'll put the head collar on over the top. But just doing a bit of training with him because, yes, I hope to take him out to a show very soon. We just got to get him used to going in the horse box because the only time he's travelled in the horse box is down here to me, and we let him loose in there, but he's too big for that now, so he needs to learn how to be tied up in it. But he can also be stallion licensed from January, so for that he needs to be able to trot up. You know, so I've got the sweets in the bum bag. Yeah, he needs to be able to trot up to the stallion licence and be lunged, so we're just gonna slowly train him that one. I'm in no rush for him to be lunged, so, but I don't want him to have to learn it all like early next year, so we're just training tiny little bits at a time. Yeah, so bridle on and then head collar on, and I attach this rope to the head collar. Yes, you can have a sweetie now, hold on. Boy, get a good boy. So all we're doing with him at the moment is just 10 minutes a day, and just go over what he needs to go over again. So all I've been doing is teaching him to stand square, ready for the in-hand shows. Good boy, he's getting that one now really quickly. I'm just doing some in-hand walk and trot with him. Yes, yeah, I make him stand like this for a little bit of time because in the show ring we need the judge to walk around him and everything, so he learns patience. But yes, we've been the back, good. So yeah, so just teaching him patience, teaching him to walk away and trot back, and then I want to be able to, no, you don't get a sweet every time, you know that. I want to be able to control his body in the show ring. So all I want is, if I tap the whip on his side, he moves over. Good boy. Just so then if he moves in the line up of the show, I can use my whip to correct him. Come. And then it gets him, come over. No front feet. Bump. Good. Good boy. And then it's all teaches him for the ridden, so when I put a leg on, I want him to move over. Good boy. This way again. Over. Not backwards. Over. Over. Good boy. Yeah, so it's just simple little bits with Donut. Front feet straight. It's just more mentally teaching him than physically. This is only, as I say, he's only a yearling. I don't want to do any hard work with him on his bones and joints or anything. So it's just going over the ground manners. Go back, good. The front feet, front, good. And the other one, no, that one back. This one forward. This one forward. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. again. Good boy, walk on. Yes, all I want from him at the moment, go on, walk on, is to go constantly in a circle round me. I don't ask him to trot or anything yet, he does what he wants. Like that. We have moments, he's young. Good boy, walk on. But then all I want is him to be able to move forward again. Yes, so that's the basics that we're just doing with Donut at the moment. Nothing strenuous, nothing hard at all. But just teaching him slowly. And hopefully it will all be pieced together, ready for when he needs to have his stallion licence. He needs that to be able to compete at any affiliated shows. He needs to be licensed, so we're just going to get that done early on, so it's all ready. But I'm just going to tack Willow up now and then we'll ride him. So the last couple of rides on Willow, he's been feeling a hell of a lot better. If you haven't watched previous videos, you'd see that he had slipped in the field and done his deep inner groin muscle, and he was really quite lame, so we're just building him back up now. But as I say, he feels a hell of a lot better, and we're allowed to introduce pole work to him now, because that will help him swing his pelvis basically and help build those muscles up. But he wasn't allowed to do pole work before, where he had done his suspensory 4 years ago. So just in case he stepped on a pole and it rolled, it would risk hurting his suspensory. But they say that's perfectly healed now. That's had enough time to heal. So we're introducing pole work back to him. He's now up to 3 flat poles. We had to start at 1 and build it up just to try and make it so he didn't step on them at all. So yes, we're up to 3 flat poles now. So I'm just going to brush him off, tack him up, and then we take him out. Boy. So now I've just set the school up for Champ, and what we're working on with Champ. Champ is extremely highly strung and fiery for a Welsh D. Welsh Ds are known to be fiery, but he can be a little bit over the top. He's super talented, but he goes in everything 100 miles an hour, doesn't think, takes a while for him to process what he's got to do, and then he'll be absolutely super at it. But at the moment his thing is he drifts in. So we've got the cones here on all four corners for me to aim, because also I get complacent as they're coming round. You give them a pat, they come in. So we've got the cones to work round. These are set out as canter poles because he really struggles with his right rein canter. So we put a placing pole on the bottom, hopefully on the two corners. So hopefully he get the canter then, and then we get over these. And this also helps him because, as I say, he doesn't think about what he's doing. He gets disunited on the back end. So these will help him correct his back end legs. And again, we've got another canter pole there. So on the right rein, we can come cantering down this side as well. What I need to remember with Champ is, although he's 6 years old, and I do sometimes worry about his not progressing as he should, although he was broken in at 3.5, he's actually had about 2 years out of work. And if you've not seen Champ's journey, go back and watch that video. But he had saddle issues, which caused him a bad back. So he had to come out of work and basically be lunged to lift his back up, get him working from behind. So technically he's only been back working sort of springtime this year. So he's only been back in work about 6 months. And of course the UK had heat waves all through the summer, which we're not used to. So the ground was rock hard, so I couldn't canter him anyway. So if I think about it like that, he's not actually been in consistent work for a while. We basically had to re-break him earlier on this year. And so although he's 6, I've got to just think about him being a newly broken young horse. So where are you? So yeah, so I'm just going to brush him off now and tack him up, and then we'll get him out and about. Good. Relax. I'm really pleased with how that went. We only run over one cone, so it just makes such a difference to have the visual there to keep him in a straight line. So right rein has always been his weakest rein, and sadly it's mine as well because I'm left-handed, so we try to help each other out. But yeah, so once he slowed down and started listening to me, it works really well. But at the beginning it's just 100 miles an hour. And if you didn't know him, you would think he was taken off with you all the time, but he's not. His just brain works really quick. He's absolutely shattered now. Yeah, so I'm just going to sponge him off now, and then he could be rugged up, ready for bed. And I'm going to get on Gambler as well. So Gamby's all tacked up now. I'm just going to take him out. I've just put a few trot poles out for him. He is, good boy. He is more on the lazier side, which we want because he is my young son's horse. But he is incredibly lazy. So all we're going to work on today is some walk trot transitions. I'm just trying to put you in the pivo. Yeah, we're going to work on some walk trot transitions. Just try and get him a little bit more forward and off the legs so he is a little bit easier for Lewis to ride. But I'm just going to hop on him now. so that's the end of this video. I'm just going to go around and skip out everyone now and top up the hay nets, put on their rugs for the night. But if you like what you see, please like and subscribe. And why not check out this video up here where I go through Champ's journey and a little bit more in depth of what I was saying about earlier, that he's basically a novice ridden, newly broken. So why not check out that one? Cheers.